Gamers, how are we doing today? Back with a surprise. I'm so curious what this is. Won't be revealed until Friday. Ooh. Let's freaking go. It's happening on Friday. All right, I just finished this, right? Oh, yeah, Friday's Valentine's Day. That's right. Did I get everything in this room? Where's the safe at in here? It's safe's over here. That's right. Hey, what up, Brendan? Let's go safe pantry. Did I do this? I don't know if I did. So what is it? Star, right? Yes, that's the secrets. Give me that. Ha! It opened. Okay, let's check out the secrets here first. Cooked food. Twice cooked pork, a Szechuan dish. It is made by pan-frying pork, cabbage, bell peppers, and green onions with dobanjiang or tianmianjiang for flavor. Paella, a Spanish dish where one cooks rice, meat, seafood, and... Why is this... Okay, why are there two mistakes in quick succession? Cook is rice, meat, seafood, and vegetables in a shallow pot, seasoned with saffron. Nasi goreng, an Indonesian dish made with pan-fried rice seasoned with sambal. Okay, this has to be intentional, right? With sambal, kikap, manis, and terasi. Schnitzel, a German dish, is made of mixing together meat, flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs, then frying the mixture in butter or lard. Yukjajang, a Korean dish. The process involves stewing beef, vegetables, namul, and powdered chili peppers together very slowly. The resulting meal is very spicy. Borscht, a Russian dish. Preparation is very simple. You just stew meat and vegetables together for a long time. The finished meal is garnished with beets, and sour cream. Tom kha gai, a Thai dish made by stewing chicken, chili peppers, ginger, and nampala and coconut milk. Very spicy. Chef's pasta, whatever the chef feels like making. Sometimes you don't know what it is until you take a bite. Sometimes you don't even know then. Word 03 says before he leaves, there are a few variations. Have a nice trauma, have a nice trace, have a nice trumpet. An emerging religious organization with a rapidly growing membership. Some figures claim their congregation numbers over 1 million in countries across the world. Originally, the organization called itself Free the Soul of Y, but later dropped of Y to simply become Free the Soul. The founder of the religion is known only as Brother, and his true identity is a mystery. Only a small number of the highest-ranking members have ever seen him. The doctrine of Free the Soul demands that its adherents separate themselves from the world, free themselves of lust, and release their souls from their physical body so that they can be purified. Its followers believe that they will be born again as a new race, and that the world will be transformed into a place of equality with no conflict or poverty. Considering how a peaceful world of equality with no conflict or poverty usually plays out in the movies, they seem like a pretty scary group of people. Free the Soul is a powerful new religious order dedicated to establishing a new world order, and the Myrmidons are their elite, frontline soldiers in that secret war. The general public knows nothing about the Myrmidons, but their actions have put them on watch lists of intelligence communities across the globe. Rumors say that all Myrmidons have the same face, suggesting that they may be all clones of a single person. No one knows where this rumor comes from exactly, but I can tell you that it is a very credible source. The founder of Free the Soul, although he prefers not to be referred to as such. As a child, he had a younger brother whom he was very fond of. Unfortunately, the worst happened and the younger brother was murdered. Rage and despair filled the brother, and for 9 days and 9 nights he was consumed by his own misery. On the morning of the 10th day, however, he had a revelation. Mankind was rife with base desires and needed to be purified so that a new world could come into being. God had spoken to Brother and given him a mission. Brother dedicated his life to realizing that mission, and at the age of 26, he established Free the Soul of Y. He claims that Y is a symbol for miracles. Here's some information that isn't revealed in the game. The bracelet, okay, the bracelet put on the left wrist of the 9 participants in the Ambidex game has an important feature that's never mentioned. As soon as it's put on, a needle on the underside activates and inserts itself in the wearer. That doesn't necessarily mean that it injects a drug, only that it activates and pierces the skin. Maybe there's something on the needle, or maybe there isn't. All that's certain is that when someone puts on the bracelet, they get poked. Okay. Skip straight down there. Free the soul, Myrmidon's brother, bracelet 3. TwitchCon is in Europe, and you could take us today. Are you planning to go to Europe? Oh, okay. You gotta get ad block, dog. Do the Disney sitcom applause, and actually, wait, no, I think I saw that too. No, I think I saw that too, even with ad block. Okay, safe pantry, star, moon, sun. Piece of cake. How's the music, by the way? Is the music loud for anybody? Music sound good? All right, let's see what we've got. First is... oh, yay, more maps. It might be loud. Okay, it kind of looks like it might be loud. It's kind of why I asked. Let me drop it down a little bit. Maybe you lock in. Let's go. Let me know if it's too quiet now or if it's still loud. Probably gonna save myself like hours of time skipping past this dialogue that really is not relevant 99% of the time. There usually been like a lever like that to use? I don't remember seeing that scene yet, or before rather.
An M40?
One of the other teams must have done it.
But the rest of us aren't even back yet.
Well, we can fix that. Come on, let's get moving. Just then. Whoa. Did you just get back?
Yes, we did, but
Yeah, every piece of dialogue is critical.
The AB gate must have been the ones who went through the blue door.
Why does she have this extra little bracelet on?
That would be Luna, Fi, and Dio.
Huh? Wait. You guys went through the green door, didn't you? Then why the hell did you come out of the blue one?
there's an explanation for that. I promise. Just tell me, have any of you seen Quark?
Quark? No, we haven't seen him. Did something happen?
He's gone.
On the other side
Gone.
of the green door, we found a room called the treatment center.
It's called Fashion, Sweaty. Look it up.
We found our key cards and left, but on our way out, he just disappeared.
So you went through the blue door to see if he'd gone in there?
No, that's not it. Look at this map.
Do they love animating this little moving dot patrolling around the map. It's one of their favorite things to do, I think. Oh, so you go through the green door on the treatment center and eventually end up at the blue door.
It looks like there's a pretty big room in the middle there. What is it?
A warehouse similar to the one on floor A.
In any event, we've spent some time searching, but have been unable to locate Quark.
Huh. Well, maybe he went back to the other floor already?
That is a possibility. I will return and see.
I'm going back through the blue door. Figure I'll take a look at the area Luna and her team were searching.
I'll come with you then. You've got a better chance of finding him with two pairs of eyes.
Right. Thanks. Sorry about all this.
I guess there's nothing.
I mean, that's true. It did actually do it a little bit this time.
I'll help look for it.
Me too.
Then we'll leave floor A to you guys.
Let's go. Come on, Clover.
Right behind you.
Dimmy OG and I headed through the blue door while Alice, Clover, and Kay climbed into the elevator. Dink, dink, dink. What does peck stand for? Peck? This is an interesting room. Amogus? Amogus. Amogus. Susi. Susi Bacha. What is this place?
Bunch of hazmat suits, probably for protection against viral or chemical agents.
Do these things keep you from getting sick?
Yeah, that's the idea. We should ask Luna's group about them. They investigated this room first.
Hey, there's another room underneath.
Well, let's have a look then.
Which of Virtue's rewards are we on tonight? I still have yet to get a singular, like, actual ending. Among Us. Damn, he's not here.
Quark, where the hell did you go? I should have kept a closer eye on him. If I'd just been watching.
The Myoji's face was drawn and the knuckles of his fists were white. He was an old man, but until then I hadn't realized how old. Suddenly he looked very, very tired. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll find him. Come on, let's go try somewhere else. I put a gentle hand on his shoulder and guided him toward the exit. No, his P-Nor's been blown off, unfortunately, so I don't think he's getting that. The P-Ultimate Award. Reward. This is the Floor B warehouse, huh? It looks just like the other one.
That's pretty close. I'll give you that. Couple differences, though. Have a look over there.
The doors are shining? No way. Jaden, you should play Pokemon TCG with Ian and I. Are these chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. See over here? They've got a box next to them, just like the ones next to the other doors.
I guess they're all white doors this time. We should go tell the...
First we look for Quark.
But... Look, I don't think he's here. What do you say we head back to Floor A for now? Maybe somebody else has already found him.
Alright, let's go.
A Vampire Hunter AU for me? That's basically just D. But I mean, like, Emmy does fit into, like, the Belmont clan. I mean, they are an exorcist. My name is Emmy. Emmy Belmont.
Oh,
Dio.
it's just you. I'm guessing you haven't found Quark? I ran into Clover and Alice in the warehouse up on Floor A. They told me about Quark and how you're all looking for him.
So he hasn't come back to the warehouse?
Hello, everyone.
Nope. Maybe he just went off to ruminate on a solution to this game. Chewing his cud, so to speak.
Emile Belmont. Well, what?
Well, that's what ruminants do, isn't it?
Hey, this is no time for jokes. You should be out there looking for him too.
Why would I do that? It sounds so boring.
I freaking hate this guy so much. Aren't you worried about him?
Why the hell would I be worried about some kid I've never even seen before?
What?
For all I know, he's Zero Senior. He could be hiding in some swank little cubbyhole, swirling a glass of brandy and gloating. Look at all those fools running around.
It feels so strange hearing Liam O'Brien make that noise from his own mouth. Yeah,
What, there's no way? Are you sure? Nobody knows what Zero looks like.
Oh, thank you.
He could totally be a kid. I warned you, Tenmyoji. I told you it was a bad idea to just swallow everything that little bastard told you.
I trust Quark.
Suit yourself. Just don't come crying to me when it bites you in the ass.
It's true, it's true, it's true. The air grew thick with... What? The air grew thick... She just brought Ivy over and put her paw on my shoulder, and I thought it was Sheepy's hand. And I was like, what? The air grew thick with tension. Before their tempers managed to set it alight, Phi burst into the room.
Sigma, good. You've got Tenmyoji and Dio with you. We found something. Come on, all of you.
Did something happen?
You'll understand when you get there, all right? Now come on.
Where are we going?
The crew quarters.
Oh gosh, do they die on like every timeline, dog? Are they like, is that a constant? Why do they keep dying, dude? These two are just destined to perish. Dude, I can't get over how much time they waste with this. Not again, dog. Come on now.
No.
What in the world?
Your heart stops. I think I've read all of this already. No, I haven't. There was a roaring in my ears. Breathing? Heartbeats? But my footsteps sounded muffled as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Oh, her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Luna was the same. They're dead. Both of them. Dio! By then everyone had arrived, cramming themselves into the small cabin. Just the strawberries I buy, thinking I'll eat them in time. Destined to perish. Hey, pro tip on strawberries. All right, we learned this like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. If you put strawberries in an airtight jar, they last way longer. The little like plastic pints they sell them in, garbage. Just put the strawberries into a jar and seal it tight. They will last like a week. Nobody spoke. Silence filled the room, blowing into my ears and throat like cold, brackish water. A chill shuddered its way through my body. I stood there, frozen, staring at them. Would never get tired of giving the Joestar bloodline shit. Oh, for sure, dude. He would say it all the time. I'd seen a corpse before when we discussed the old woman, but this was different. The old woman had always been dead, at least to me, but Alice and Luna I had known. They'd been living, breathing people less than an hour ago. Reality settled around my shoulders like a thick lead blanket, and my chest felt suddenly hollow. Who found them? My throat felt dry as I spoke. It was a full minute before someone answered.
Clover, I think. When Kay and I ran over, she was just kind of standing there next to the bodies. It was pretty clear they were both dead.
Jane said happy anniversary to us, cheapie.
I think Clover killed them.
Me? Kill them?
You got into a fight with Alice after the AB game, didn't you? It looked like you two knew each other before you ended up here, so maybe you were trying to get her killed. None of us had any connection to her, which means you're the most likely to have a motive for murder.
Can you shut up, Dio? Literally, it's you.
It's easy to see why she would have killed Luna, too. She probably caught you offing Alice, so you did her in too so she wouldn't rat you out.
Stop it, Dio.
The AB game is a motive too. Once
What do you
someone's
mean?
dead, they can't vote anymore. That means they'll automatically ally. If your opponent's guaranteed to ally, then that's an easy 3 points.
Who was Luna's opponent?
Me and Dio.
Then that would mean Dio had a motive as well.
Yep, Alice saw him killing Luna, so he had to shut her up.
Why the hell would I do something like that?
How could it possibly be Dio? His reasoning is perfect.
Pay attention next time. You do it to get an advantage in the next round of the AB game.
What kind of cold-hearted bastard kills a lady for a few points?
Literally you.
I'm more interested in Alice's condition than in her killer's motives.
I am as well.
What do you mean by her condition?
Her clothes are barely disturbed.
If it weren't for the knife and, blood, she would look as if she was sleeping.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, maybe she was just killed while she was sleeping.
If she wanted to take a nap, why sit on the floor when there's a bed nearby?
That is a little strange. But a better question is, would she really be sleeping right now anyway? Hardly seems like a time for a nap.
She was probably...
Jaden, have
put
you
to
played through
sleep.
this game? What? How?
Come on. How did Zero Senior knock all of us out?
Oh, yeah, that white
So
gas.
you're suggesting that Zero Senior knocked them out with the white gas, then killed them both?
Yeah, however it happened, one of the people in this room did it. Well, maybe not one of the people in this room. I forgot about somebody, didn't I?
Are you talking about Quark?
Dude, this dog, this fucking guy.
He disappears and then suddenly there's a murder? I don't know about you, but that seems pretty suspicious to me.
Ah, that's crazy. Quark couldn't have done this.
All right, then why'd he disappear?
There must have been some kind of accident.
Then I might have it backwards. If he wasn't the murderer, maybe he was one of the murdered. That would explain his sudden disappearance, right?
You've seen some clips?
Son of a bitch.
Dio, knock it off. That's going too far.
Whoa, calm down there, big guy. Don't tell me it never crossed your mind. I just said what you were all thinking.
But too pussy to say.
More, if no.
All right, time to head for the AB rooms, guys.
Come on, we've got more important things to worry
Oh,
about.
So you're gonna abstain, huh? That's some good luck for you, Clover. Sigma was paired with Alice. Sadly, it looks like she won't be able to vote during this round. If Sigma abstains, then you'll have no one voting against you. Hey, come on, cheer up. This is your chance to escape.
Escape?
Characters like Dio are your favorite? Why am I not surprised?
Right now, your BP's at 6. Sigma's saying he won't vote, so if you choose betray...
Clover would get 3 points, bringing her to 9.
Whoa, hold on there. I didn't say anything about not voting.
So you are going to vote? Well, you are, right? How exciting. Sigma should have 6 BP, just like Clover. That means this next round is a one-on-one fight. If one of them can trick the other one, they'll have enough BP to get out of here. Can't wait to see who wins. Ha! Oh, this is definitely getting interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
I definitely know who
We
those
should get to the
characters are.
4A warehouse, guys. Come on.
I'm sure Sheepy knows who they are. Hey, Clover, can you choose ally? We'll be stuck at 6 points if we both choose betray. But if we both cooperate, we'll get 2 points, and then we'll have 8. That means it'll be pretty easy for us to get 9 in the next round. Clover?
Yeah?
I said I want you to choose ally.
Okay. You'll choose ally too, right?
Yeah, for sure, dude. Of course. She gave me a strange, sort of absent nod and turned to shuffle into the closest AB room. I wasn't sure if she'd actually understood me, but given the effects that Alice's death was having on her, I didn't think there was much else I could have done. I was preparing to enter an AB room of my own when I heard Phi's voice at my elbow and turned. At your elbow?
Sigma, we need to talk.
Oh, hey Phi. Something up?
How are you planning to vote?
I was just talking to Clover about that. We're planning to both vote ally.
Yeah, I thought so. Listen to
Huh?
me, Sigma. Because Luna's not voting in this round. Her vote will default to ally. Her opponent is Dio and me. That means we're pretty much guaranteed to have 9 BP by the end of this round.
You and Dio are going to choose betray?
Luna's only got 1 BP left, but she's not wearing her bracelet anymore. You saw that, right? That means it won't do anything if her BP goes negative. Well, it's not like it can make her any deader anyway. You have to betray Clover. If you can get to 9 BP, then I'll take you with us.
Wait, you mean you're planning to escape?
Of course, if you don't come with us, you're gonna be stuck here for the rest of your life.
Why? If you just wait until everyone got 9 BP.
I can't do that. You really think Dio's gonna stick around once he's got enough points to split?
Yeah, it's true enough. He's gotta kill Dio,
You have no
guys. Come
choice
on.
here. The number 9 door is only gonna open once. If you pick ally and Clover does too, then you only have 8 points. I promise you Dio's gonna make a break for it as soon as he can. If you want to have any chance of getting out,
Tomfoolery
you
shisters.
need those
Okay,
8
okay.
points. Now.
I am planning to play Danganronpa at some point. So if I want to get out, I have to betray Clover?
Right.
Why are you telling me this? How do I know you didn't just tell Clover the same thing?
Talk to Clover? I'd have about as much luck talking to a potato right now. The truth is, I want you to come with me. I just
Why?
know that you're important, somehow.
You just know, huh? Did you tell Kay? He's got 6 points right now too, you know.
No, I haven't talked to him. He's He's playing against Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji's only got 1 point left.
So if he chooses ally, he's gonna get penalized.
Exactly.
1 minute.
It's almost time. Remember what I said. You have to choose betray.
Oh, I love being spearheaded into an awful decision. She looked me in the eye until I nodded, then turned and jogged to her door. I mean, she's not wrong. As soon as Dio gets 9 points, it's over. That bastard's leaving 100%. I wanted to see, where am I at on the flow? Okay. Neither of these should take too long, probably. I still haven't even touched this chain of events. Is Clover really going to choose ally? If she does, then all I have to do is choose betray and I'm out of here. No, I promised I'd choose ally. That's what I'm going to do. But Dio's almost certainly going to have 9 BP after this round. If he gets out, I'm going to be stuck here forever.
10 seconds. 9, 8.
Why do they have to do this every time? Damn it. What the hell am I supposed to do?
2, 1.
I'll ally first because that's what I said I would do. Although I have a feeling that Clover's going to betray me.
Round results. Thank Amber.
Fire's going to be pissed. The door ground open and I stepped out. All around me, other AB rooms were disgorging. That's a good word. Disgorging their occupants.
Wait! Dio!
Fi's voice echoed hollowly across the room. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio. This effing rat. Dio, who was going for it. I broke into a run, hoping foolishly that I might be able to catch him.
No, he's going to try and open it.
So it has come to this then.
What's going on? He hasn't even seen the results yet.
Took only seconds for Tenmyoji and Kei to explain the math to her.
No!
Points have please check.
The announcer's voice hadn't even faded when Dio reached the door. With a grunt, he swung the lever down. This rat. This dude is the biggest rat I've ever seen in my entire life. That's actually what he hides in his hat here, is a bunch of rats.
It's opening.
Wait!
There's no point in trying to stop him now. The door has already opened.
But
Dio leapt through the door without so much as a backward glance. Fi paused in front of it, then turned to look at me.
What happened?
I chose ally. I made a promise. Clover trusted me.
Sigma.
I see. Makes sense. I guess that's how this ends then. You had to make a choice that was right for you. And now, I have to make the choice that's right for me. Goodbye, Sigma.
I was just genuinely so sad. Fi turned, her eyes sad, and followed Dio through the door. She wanted that blown off dick, dude. I'm just kidding. They have to make me watch this, dude. Why do they do this? Why do they do this?
The number 9. This. Thank you. As the escape, please.
Well, that's it. There's nothing we can do now.
We can only hold out hope that help will arrive.
Sigma, thank you for choosing ally.
Yeah. Well, a promise is a promise, right?
What about Luna, Alice, and the old woman? Who killed them?
Maybe one of the people who just escaped.
Or maybe one of us.
Well, there's one other person.
Oh, yeah.
Quark. You're right. I still have to find Quark.
Suddenly full of energy, Tenmyoji leapt up and took off for one of the warehouse's exits. I left only myself, Clover, and Kei. We stared at the number 9 door in silence. It would never open again. What else could we do but stare? Ha ha ha. Game over. All right. Again, I don't think I've gotten any of the actual endings. Nope. I've just gotten fucking dead ends. All right, let's go back here and choose betray, I guess. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Which should allow me to escape because we know that Clover chose allies, so we're going to be able to escape with everyone else.
8, 7, 3, 2, 1.
I'm out of here, bench.
Round 2 of the ambidextrous.
The door ground open and I stepped out. All around me, other.
Wait,
Okay.
Dio!
This is all the same though, even though it's technically not. But it's the same dialogue. Dio, no! I shook my head. I had to get to that door.
What are you doing, Dio?
No, he's going to try and open it.
Damn right I am.
But the results!
Like I need to wait for that.
Ah, Dio's BP was at 6. His opponent, her vote.
All he had to do was pick between.
And he'd have nothing.
Excellent answer. I hope
Okay.
you remember to show your
I'm gonna skip all that because it's literally just explaining basic math.
Fi was Dio's partner.
And her BP was the same as Dio's. That means she has 9 now as well.
Exactly. It was 9 the moment we stepped out of the AB room.
Why? Why didn't you stop Dio from choosing betray?
You got the wrong idea, old man. This wasn't just my decision. We both decided to vote this way.
Is that true?
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
You didn't? Because of you, Luna's BP is -1.
So, what? She's gonna die again? Zero can pump all the poison he wants into her. It's not gonna make a difference now. Besides, her bracelet's already fallen off.
You...
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Fi? I believe I heard you cry out, wait, as he headed toward the number 9 door.
Are you planning to wait for the rest of us? Did you just want to get your BP up to 9 to reduce your own risk?
Sorry, but no. The only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed to know what someone else voted.
Someone else?
But that would be...
Results from round, please.
Sorry, Clover. I had to do it for the ending. Oh, that feels so bad, dude. That feels so bad. Oh, that feels terrible.
Points have, please.
That... No. You betrayed me, Sigma. Why?
What other choice did I have?
Keep your promise, you jerk! You liar! You're a coward! You don't care about anybody but yourself! All you wanted was to get out of here! You're horrible! I hate you!
Wait a minute. Just listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, Dio and Fi were going to get 9 BP. The door would have been opened, whether I had 9 points or not.
So, all that means is that you picked betray because you didn't want to get left behind.
No, that's not it. How could we know if they would go out and get help once they escaped? I can trust Fi, but Dio is different. I didn't know what Dio might do to Fi after they went through the door. What if he turned out to be Zero Senior? So I figured that if they were going to escape anyway, I should go with them and make sure
Is
they...
that it? Is that your excuse? Liar! Liar! You're just like Dio! You're a coward!
Bruh. I mean, to be fair, like, low-key, honestly, like, his argumentation is solid, right? Dio is going to leave. In that situation, if the option is either all of us die or I get to escape, I'm choosing the one where I escape. I don't want to just die for the sake of dying with other people. Like, what's going on with that? No.
Whatever. Just fine. I was stupid to trust you.
Clover, unless it was like sheepy, in which case I'd be like, I don't know, I guess we'd do it together, but I heard a clang and turned. They kick you in the nuts for picking the option they practically force you to pick.
I went ahead and opened it. Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this little drama.
Oh my gosh, dude! If I met a person like this in real life, I would not be able to resist choking them out.
Dio! Dio!
All right, lady and gentlemen, shall we? Why so serious?
He said the line. He said the line. He's the Joker. He said it.
This really isn't the time for hesitation. You both crossed a line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right? I'm right.
The
But you
Jonkler?
didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive. Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic. Still,
We are animals.
you made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Own it. The losers, the weak, throw them away. That's how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure. You get me? Now come on, hurry up and...
Just okay. Hear me out here, right? Knock Dio out and leave.
Has been opened.
Leave him to the jackals.
It will remain open.
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.
Wait! God damn it, Dio!
You chose to live, so embrace being an absolute piece of garbage. Tenmyoji leapt forward. Dio faked left and dashed right, slipping around Tenmyoji and through the door.
3, 0. The number.
Let's go, Sigma.
But
Shut up. Just do it.
I looked at her, slightly confused. Before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice, and she hauled me bodily through the open door. Oh, we're on the other side finally. Crazy. You know, I'm surprised that with like the dead end endings where like you just have to sit in here and like die from like starvation or probably starvation at some point. I'm surprised they don't play that out, right? And like show you like your character slowly degrading over time.
Thank you.
Sigma! Phi! Dio! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
Tenmyoji's voice was muffled by the thick steel, but I could still hear his desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. I mean, I just felt something that the game would do, right? Like, I feel like in the first game, they showed that sort of stuff, like your character slowly descending into like madness or whatever. Oh, no, I was just talking to Brendan. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure they can't open that gosh dang door. Open this gosh dang door, brother!
Alrighty then, here we are.
Is that a hallway?
Only one way to find out.
Just as Phi had guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Unfortunately, it seemed to stop in a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. We opened it and stepped inside. Wait, what?
This must
Oh.
be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think you would have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door?
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah. I visited with Tenmyoji when we were looking for Quark.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside?
What?
Oh, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about? The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside. Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that.
Huh.
See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know all that?
Luna told me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know all that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Huh. Whoa, 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 wait, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there?
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about. Don't quote me on that, though.
That sounds bad.
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
We climbed into the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. I guess that's what PEC stands for. Peck. With a quiet hum, the process began. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished but wait. Then out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
Never thought I'd succeed so easily.
Took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently the radio is designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
You're thinking too small.
Well, there's my ex and call me Machina, Fi. I'm glad she knows all that out of nowhere.
I guess I can tell you who I really am.
Huh?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind. What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio, I think maybe you should calm down a bit.
We're all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
This dude's crazy. We're still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of air escaping slowed. And stopped. A door at the end of the room slowly ground open. Now Lethal Company starts. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. Jeez, how deeply pressurized is this space, man? Oh! I'm sorry? I stepped outside and gasped. A dark landscape like none I'd ever seen lay spread out before me. I couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is, which desert?
No. I can tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look, the moon's red. See? This must be a total lunar eclipse.
Is this the soundstage where they filmed the moon landing? Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that in the lounge.
During a total lunar eclipse, that doesn't mean it actually, but this essentially... Do you remember when the next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
Yeah, December 31st this year, so New Year's Eve. That's what the magazine said, at least.
Well, there you go.
So today is December 31st. Wait, shit. If I got grabbed Christmas morning, that means I've been here 6 days?
Looks like it. It's the nearest
Haha!
town.
That got me. Okay, and where would that be?
There has to be one around. Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it. Doesn't matter right now.
Oh, come on. Tell me. I'm curious now. Impossible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
You're saying humankind might be extinct? What the hell? No way, that's impossible. A whole species can't just die out in 6 days. That's...
I hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility. Whatever. We should get moving.
in that
There's still 40 people
stance.
stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
Okay. I turned to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. I turned back around to see Fi on the ground. Hey, are you alright? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
Her voice was low and rough. Huh?
I see. This timeline.
What? Timeline? She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
Dio? Oh, yeah. I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
Shit. We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
What?
Don't tell me you forgot. Wait. Maybe not. You must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense.
Damn it. Look, forget about that. Just find Dio. I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
Okay. But she'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments, confused, before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. Okay, I'm assuming this is what caused that moment in the control room where I started to fade in and out of consciousness and everything started going really fast. I assume that was me time jumping from a different timeline. Damn, don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did that guy go? I was looking around trying to decide where to go next when I heard them. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Their voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard that last word clear as day. Dio. Sounded like Fi had found him. I spun around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter?
Phone home, Bet free souls anxious from you.
What?
How do you know?
I know everything about you. Know you're the Myrmidons.
What? Okay. Transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number 0?
The hell are you, man?
I'm no man.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code? Hey, what are you... Stop!
Shit! That didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There they were. Oh. Stop! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I'd slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. I moved over to peer through the visor. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks.
Just get enabled!
That was a close one.
No sweat. What's this transmitter you were talking about?
You heard, huh?
Yeah.
It's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
Where the hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
Snuck in. I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen on the upper part of it with a bunch of numbers that looked, well, like nothing. What the heck is this? 78153-61098-838. Okay, I'm not reading all that. That's some kind of phone number?
No, it's too long for that. It's 25 digits.
What is it then?
Don't know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
513-8008. What the heck does that mean? I heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was a voice. Dio's voice. What's so funny?
Sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to...
Binge. None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who were you trying to call with this thing?
What, you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, what might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. Dude's relaxing right now. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it, but there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons are the hand to free the soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose you might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they've built, after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all of the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother who founded our order many years ago. This dude looks like, what's his effing name from My Hero? The guy who puppets things. You can, like, transform human-sized objects into puppets. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Those who follow his teaching with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. They say Brother had a special power and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death as suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified and a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth, and at the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning so that he could create the new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States, and a year later the first 10 new humans were born. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Our DNA comes from Left, Brother's younger brother. That means that we've all share a face, and we are all given the same name, Left. Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's a little random deviation, and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because a brother noticed the caliber of my skills. Yeah, cult clones. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever been punished for breaking. I've only ever once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. I had come in contact with someone unclean, and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified, my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful on this mission, no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of Brother's new world. Now that I fulfilled that purpose, for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master.
I don't quite understand why they don't have them voice that part.
My sacred mission is at last complete. With these two hands, mankind is saved.
How, though? How are you saving mankind?
In your name, I give thanks.
His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone, and as he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Fi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock it held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Fi? What are you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
Bomb?
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up? Now, tell me, what's the password?
She swung the rock down toward Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with a password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXAQNS GDQ.
GDQ? We're doing games done quick? Let me write that down. In case I need it later. You never know. LXAQNS GDQ. I tossed the rock off to the side.
You heard that, right, Sigma?
Huh?
The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it. Just in case. Got it?
I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. LXAQNSGDQ.
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
I grabbed Dio's arm and hauled him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What disaster?
Shut up and follow me. You can see for yourself.
It's me and math. I looked up. It must have been a clear night because there were more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon, a giant red orb looming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so big? And are you not on planet Earth? I don't think. If so, it's not the same planet Earth that I know. Hey, did we finally achieve a singular actual ending? Yes, we did. Do I actually have to watch this? There's no way. I'm gonna crap, dude. This game loves wasting my time. Absolutely loves it, it does. All my homies hate unskippable credits. Oh, shiz. And that's because they were interactable? What was it, the Super Smash Brothers credits? Music is good. Marketing producer Kenta Hiroha. Development producer Makoto Goto. Executive producer Koichi Nakamura. Okay, I was like, why are they putting so much space between the credits now? Dio. End. Alright, finally got one actual ending of like 20,000 available to me. Okay, so the question is, can I go back here? Oh, that's not the two-headed lion, right? Like, that's not the password for this, is it? Right? That's not right. That can't be right.
There's no one here. Yeah, maybe
I need the ID as well as the
lion.
password.
A sun? We probably can't use it unless we know it. Sure, I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure we have what we need for this yet.
Yeah, just as I thought.
Okay, I think we still need more for this. Let's go back up and, what do I need for this? I can find K be saved. Lock number 1. I don't think I have the information for that either. So I guess we'll come up here and just do, let's do this. Start another pathway. Alright, let's go through the yellow door with, actually, do we want to go through the door with Alice or Tin Miyoji? What are we thinking, guys? It doesn't matter to me. I'm not sure which one's the middle. Alice? Okay, let's do Alice. Sheepy said Alice. Sheepy said Alice first, so Alice wins. I'm thinking I'd like to go with Alice and take the Cyan door. Is it okay with you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
That means Quark and I are getting...
I don't have a problem with that.
I haven't heard Quark's voice in so long because he's like knocked out for almost the entire game.
That's fine with me, too. We'll take the yellow door then, right?
That means Clover and I will take the purple door with Tenmyoji.
Aw, I wanted to go with Alice.
There's something wrong with me.
Oh, no, not wrong.
Okay, what is it then?
Well, you're really gonna make me say it? You're old.
Wait, what? Well, I'll have you know I'm as spry
What the heck, man?
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
So rude, Clover. We don't have time for this. We need to go.
You're getting an earful later, young lady.
Yeah, whatever.
3, 2, 1.
I really like Tin Miyoji, honestly. He'd be a cool grandpa. Doesn't take shiz from people. Why is it speeding up? Okay, one thing I will say, I really wish that I could like set it to skip by default so that if stuff was like repeated and I didn't realize it would just skip past it. Is this just a hallway?
The door said crew quarters? People probably stayed here.
There are numbers on each of the doors.
We've been here plenty
So
of
there were
times. This is our
1,
first time
2,
actually solving it.
3, etc.
I guess we might as well start by opening one of them. Schrodinger's cat. Safe. Dial telephone.
Looks like we were right. This place really says someone lives here.
Yeah, there's a bed and everything.
Yep.
But who would be spending the night in a place like this?
It looks too plain to be a guest room. This room probably belonged to a laborer or some kind of blue-collar worker. Guess this is where the people who worked here stayed.
But what were they working on?
Beats me. Why would I know that anyway? I don't know what this place is any more than you do. Your guess is as good as mine.
Do you think it might be a coal mine?
Big fan of ice, so all ice must be great.
Or maybe they're drilling for oil or something.
I don't know about that.
What do you think this all leads
Do you
to?
want to go have a look?
Yeah. No luck. Looks like it's locked.
No getting out of the hallway until we can unlock it then, I guess.
Looks that way.
All right, let's split up and have a look at these cabins. Zero told us that there are key cards we can use to open the AB rooms. Maybe there's one hidden in here somewhere. So let's get started. With a nod, Fi and Alice both moved up to start looking. Fi headed to room 4 and Alice went to room 2. Somehow, they turned invisible as they walked. Which I thought was pretty sick. Maybe I can't do that because my penis got blown off. Okay, let's see. Let's go. So the safe is in here. Ooh. Huh? What's this? There's a human silhouette drawn in white on the bed. The area where the left knee would be has been ripped out. I wonder if that means anything. I wonder if his knee got blown off like my penis. Okay, that's enough. There's a book on top of the desk. Let me see here. It's called... How the hell do I pronounce that? Schrodinger's cat? There's a kitty on the cover. Isn't that just precious? Oops, there it goes. Still can't help talking like a cat when I talk about a cat. Let's see what's in here. Looks like all sorts of sciencey stuff. I have no idea what any of this means. I don't think this is part of any kind of puzzle, so I'm just gonna leave it here. What's this? I don't think it's a stain. A triangle, a leaf thing, and another triangle. What's that thing on the right? Looks like it's the silhouette of a fox. Let's mark that down. Triangle. Kite. Isosceles triangle. And yeah, fox silhouette thing. The desk, huh? Looks like the top's made of glass. What's the deal with this drawer, though? There's a drawer sticking out from the desk, but there's nothing in it. Since the top of the desk is made of glass, I should be able to see anything I put in the drawer. Okay, so it might be that I need to put something in the drawer to make it... see it through that, maybe? Oh, someone left a book about cats sitting meow... Okay. Wasn't the book... Didn't he say he left the book right there? Are we getting Schrodinger's booked right now? Okay, I don't have the code for this. Let's go to the next room, I guess. It looks like 2 is locked with handcuffs, so I can't go... Or sorry, 3 is locked with handcuffs, so I can't go in that one. I think Alice is investigating this room. Oh, well, I don't think she'll mind if I go in. Okay, there's safes in all of them, it looks like. Sigma? What are you doing here? Just thought I'd come and check up on you. Oh, well, I haven't found anything interesting. There's something on top of the desk. It's a little piece of metal. Small piece of metal? Nothing interesting, huh? How do you figure that? Well, look at the table. The top is made of glass, right? If you put something in the drawer and closed it, you could see it through the glass. Yes, okay. There's also, looks like Morse code? No, not quite Morse code. But something. We got dash, dash, dash. Dash, 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 dash. I wonder what's in here. Well, keep wondering. It's locked. See, I told you so. There's a panel over here where you can put in a passcode. I can just get it to work. Interesting. So I guess you enter the passcode by like entering the sum of these numbers. That's kind of interesting. You really think you're going to open it just by pressing random buttons? Well, I thought maybe I'd just get lucky. It doesn't work like that. There's no way you're going to get this thing open unless you know what to enter. I wonder if that's true or not. I wonder if I could actually just know the passcode. Because I'm assuming that I'll be able to get the other part of the key in here. Oh, hello, Sigma. Find anything? Not really. Oh. Schrodinger's passcode. By the gods. Never thought I'd see one. What? You scratch off the silver part with the coin so you can see the naughty stuff. It's the ultimate interactive poster technology. What teenage boy doesn't dream of something like this? The excitement, the anticipation, and finally the reveal. You look pretty excited. Of course, this chunk of middle ought to do it. Damn it, it's too slippery. I think I'm gonna need a coin to deal with that silver menace. Off. Here's the other part of the key. If I can combine those two together, get an actual key. Nothing in there. Okay, we do have another pattern here. Maybe you're supposed to put something in this drawer. Yeah, I think we've realized that by now, Fi. Your bro is a pro gooner for sure. And we got 3 and then 1 off, 2 down, and then 2 up. Okay. Cool. So let's head back out. Knees blown off on this guy too. Now I should be able to open up the handcuffs. Huh? Wait a minute. This key. Yes, goodbye handcuffs. Shouldn't have had any more door problems now. Gah! Oh shit, I forgot to open the door. What's this? A knife. A box cutter? Okay. There's a drawer sticking out from the desk, but there's nothing in it. Since the top of the desk is made of glass, I should be able to see anything I put in the drawer. Well, nothing important right now. This guy's shoulder is popped out. Okay, let's see if I can remove the... I don't have a coin, but I wonder if I could scratch it off with the knife. Hold on. You're just gonna tear the poster if you do that. You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. I really don't see how that makes any sense. Anyway, what I'm saying is that the poster might have a clue in it somewhere. Cutting it up with that thing is out of the question. Oh, man. What do I do then? There's an awesome pinup poster on the wall. I need something to scrape off the silver stuff, but the box cutter probably isn't going to cut it. Okay, none of that is relevant. Is there anything in here? I don't think that there was. I didn't get to look at the bed in this one. Maybe there's something in the bed? No. I saw one of these silhouettes earlier. It had a torn part too, although it was a different part. Area around the left forearm has been torn. You think that's a clue of some sort? Probably about which part of the body is which clue, if I were to assume, for in here. How do I blunt this edge a little bit? Or what's something else that I can use to cut into that? I feel like I must be missing something here. There's a set of 3 connected panels behind the phone. It looks like a mirror. The surface is kind of matte and isn't very reflective, but the light is good, so it's easy to see what's on it, or it would be if there was anything on it. A phone. Is it connected? Oh, that's no good. Can't connect to anything. Where could I call next? This appears to be an internal line button. 1 probably means room 1. That's the room I'm in right now, so I'd probably call here. Actually, that probably just wouldn't do anything. I mean, it's not like you can call yourself with only 1 phone. But there's no harm in trying, right? Nope, nothing. Pressing the 1 button is probably pretty pointless. This appears to be the internal line button. 2 must be room 2. Who is this? Oh, hey Alice, so you are there. Sigma, is that you? Yeah. Why are you calling from? Room 1. That's right next door. Why did you call me? You could just walk. Wait a minute. What's wrong? There's something on the display. It says 25 ***. Oh. Okay. The 25 ***. 25 ***. You think it's a clue? Well, I'm gonna look around the room a little bit more. I'll see you later. Okay, nothing in here, so let's try it in the other room then. In Alice's room. Let's see what that does. $25 ***. It's that 25 ***. It's blank now, though. Perhaps the display only works when the phone is making a phone call. Okay. I guess not. 25 ***. Requires a 4-digit code. I guess let's call Phi and see what that does. Again, we got 25 ***. Let me call Phi. What happens if we call, if we call Alice? What happens if we call Phi? Who's this? Just me. Better than Justice, I suppose. Really? You can do better than that. I'm hanging up. Come on, wait. What do you want? And where are you calling from? Room 1. I guess they have some kind of internal line. Seems like it. So what is it you... Huh? What's this? Agricola 92. What? What? I didn't know you were into German-style board game farming simulations. Whoops, I meant ***92. I wonder if I could get those two mixed up. That's what it says on the phone's display. 92. Maybe it's a clue. I'm assuming I combine them. So 2592. There we go. This is room 3. No tape has been inserted. The answering machine will not function. What does that mean? Where should I call next? A phone. Internal line button. Maybe 3 connects to room 3. Might as well try pressing it. There was no phone number associated with this button. What? That's weird. Why can't I call room 3? What kind of pin? It was obviously put here, so I guess it's important somehow. Oh, well, whatever it is, I can't get it out right now. I need to get that lid open. Okay, I did 2592. I can't look up though. I need a tape to insert, but I don't have one. A phone. There's a spot in that would fit a small cassette tape. The tape is probably for the answering machine, but the lid's open. Okay. Oh, I can just open it. What? Whoa, that opened really easily. I guess that wasn't locked. What the heck, man? I guess I can combine this with the box cutter. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to blunt the blade, but I guess this works. That is not what I would have thought to do, but I'll take it. Let's see, let's put that in here. All right, the aluminum foil is in place. Just gotta shut this. So it's circle, star, rhombus, triangle. This image is on the wall are reflected on the aluminum, which is acting as a mirror. Both images are overlaid. It looks like a circle, a star, a diamond, and a triangle. What does that mean? That's what I'm asking. Okay, so I guess I can't take it back out. Circle, star, diamond, and triangle. What is that relevant for? Circle, star, diamond, and triangle. Can't do anything with that still. Oh, okay, I can make all of these. Okay, okay. That one doesn't look right. Just seems like nonsense. Let's try this again. Yes, let's do the other one, I guess. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't just make all three of them immediately. I don't know why I have to do this 3 times. Or in fact, actually 4 times. Okay. You love the piece you're working on right now? Let's freaking go. 3472. Okay, so 3472. My notepad is just covered with stuff right now. Okay, 3472. Let's go. No, do the passcode. So I want 3, and then I can do 3 plus 1, 4. I can do 1 plus 6 is 7, and then 2. Nice. Technically pieces plural, actually. Wow, good job. You opened it. Yeah, I'm pretty great. Looks like there's something in there. There's something in the locker. Remind me, Jaden, what are you studying in college right now? Probably shouldn't get your hopes up. Why not? It's a feeling. Yeah, fine, whatever. I'm not gonna let you bring me down. Let's see what's in here. What the hell? What is it? There's only 1 coin in here. And it's not even real money. It's a toy coin. See? Didn't I tell you? Damn. Yeah, it was. Film and television. Let's go. Yeah! Damn, you're excited. Hey, don't misunderstand me. I'm just really anxious to find a clue in there, aren't you? You want to let me do it then? I'm sorry. Please, just let me have this. And get on with it. Click the green triangle on the left to move your view up and down. Let's get started. Yeah, that's what I thought. You get cocked. Her tits aren't out. Damn. I look away for a second and you've scratched it all off. Yeah. I noticed some things that might be clues, so I kept going. You mean those marks on her arms and legs? Yeah. There are 4 of them. A star, a circle, a diamond, and a triangle. Hey, what are you doing? You've already scratched it all off. No, I'm not done yet. This blue part still needs to go. Sigma, I don't think that part's going to come off no matter how hard you scrape. No. No! 1689 is the code. Gooner! Gooner! Cooter! Alright, let's see what's in here. We can do this. It looks probably like the one that's supposed to go on this one. Yes, 4985. Let's go. We got 4985. We can do 3 plus 1, 4. 6 plus 3 for... Wait. My bad. What was it? 3? It's 3495, right? No, 3985. I don't know where I got 3485. Okay, well, let me write this down. My brain keeps immediately forgetting as soon as I turn away for some reason. 4985. Okay. All right, let's go 4. We can do 9, 8, and then 5. Not sure why my brain was not processing the 5 there, but... Ah, piece of cake. Wow, good job. That was pretty impressive. Zero object, permanent, streamer, bad. I quite like this area, actually. This area was quite clever. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Oh. There is one more code, though. Is this one. Oh, it tells you to look in the locker. Well, you couldn't have done that anyway. Like you couldn't have done this without looking in the locker, right? Right? Am I crazy? Is there some way to have done it without looking in the locker? You need the aluminum foil. I guess you could have like technically played like connect the lines and just guessed it maybe, but all right, we'll come in here and we got the code for this one. It's 1689. Oh, okay. This one's not quite correct, but we got 2, 5. Shoot, I didn't write down the other part of it. Did I really not write down the other part of it? Oh, wait. Star 92. So 2592. Oh, shoot. Two 592. Thank you, Brendan. Ba-ba, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-ba. Congratulations! That voice. Looks like you found the answer. The number you just entered is this number for the phone in the third room. The buttons here on the top of the phone are just shortcuts. That means all the other phones have actual numbers too. Though I guess that's not really important. Anyway, you're calling room 3 right now. Room 3. And that means, since you're so clever, I'm sure you figured it out by now. But yes, you're right. I'm speaking to you from a pre-recorded tape. So you can grasp me all the questions you like, but I won't be able to answer them. I'm afraid this little talk is going to be a bit one-sided. Ugh. Then again, it's going to be a very little talk because I only have one thing to tell you. Have a look at the left screen above the phone. The answer you're looking for is hidden there. What answer, you ask? Well, I can't hop you with that one. Bye! Have a nice trace! Eft? 2652. Oh, there we are. We got 2652. Alright, there's another 4-digit number. What am I supposed to do with this? I guess I need to enter it somewhere, so... Let's go 2652, I guess. Let's see if these do anything. Hey, it opened. There's some kind of pin in there. Let's see. Small middle pin. And I suppose I can use this to enter through the lock. Nice. There we go. We can do 1. And we can do 3 and 3 for 6. We can do 2 and 6 for 8. And then 3 and 6 for 9. Hey, what? Hey, good night, Jaden. Thank you for stopping by. It was nice to see you again. 1. Oh, wait, 1 plus 6. My bad. 3 plus 3 would be 6. And then 8, 9. Wait, what? Did I write this down wrong? So it's circle, star, rhombus, triangle. Next time. I'm excited for the surprise, whatever it might be. Okay, so we got 1. That's 6, right? Or is it supposed to be 9? 6, 8, 9. 1, 6, 8, 9. Is my math wrong? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? So 1, 3 plus 3 is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 6 is 9. That's obviously not it. So is it 1, 9, 8, 9? No. Okay. I actually am not sure what I'm doing wrong here. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 plus 3 is 9. 1 plus 0 is 1. What am I doing wrong? This is the code. Circle, star, rhombus, triangle. And it's not been reversed before this. I guess I could try reversing it. 9861. 9861. What? Why was that one reversed? What? Why was that one reversed but none of the other ones were? I mean, it makes sense that it'd be reversed, but that was the first one that had been reversed. What? What? Why? Oh, this gives me the blue code. Okay, well, presumably there's one that... Another code for this? Okay, what's the secret code for this one? I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be, unless it's 9891. No. Why was that one reversed? 1689. 1986. Why? Why is that it? 1986. The orientation of all the shapes mattered. Oh. Aha. Okay, okay. Let me go see that with mine own eyes. Yep, so it is. So it is. Yeah, you're right. So that's one, that's a 9, that's a 6. You little tricky dicky game. Orientation. Tricky dicky. So it was what I got the effing secret one first then? Oh yeah, it was. Okay. I got the secret one on accident. Okay. Okay, we'll go room 1 and enter the codes. I love getting the secret one on first. But we can actually go in. We can do archives, we can do passwords, safe quarters, 3 moons. Yes, it opened. Man, what good is a victory dance when there's no one there to see it? I'm lonely. Oh well, I'll just have a look inside. Alright, let's see what we got. There are a total of 7 varieties of chromatic doors in the known area game facility, one for each of the following colors: cyan, magenta, yellow, red, green, blue, and white. The primary chromatic doors will open at a specified time. Participants can see how much time is left until the primary doors open by pressing the buttons on both sides of their bracelets. Several conditions must be met by the group that enters the primary door in order for the secondary door to open. There must be 2 pair bracelets and 1 solo bracelet. The colors of all 3 bracelets must be okay, blah 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 blah. Stands for erotic units. EU is a system developed to measure a combination of physical, emotional, and situation attractiveness. It ranges from 0 to 20, where 20 might be Marilyn Monroe and 0 might be Gilbert Gottfried. For the curious, Danny Trejo rates at 16 EU. Just being sexy does not guarantee a high EU rating. Not to be confused with competing systems of hotness or sexability. The EU system weighs a number of factors such as practicality, sustainability, emotional investment, and the bias of the observer. Women with a high EU rating have usually mastered the art of the tease. A collection of films that Tim Miyagi has gathered. Their content isn't really explicit per se, but they still aren't really appropriate for someone of Quark's age. It should be noted that the term does not apply to videos contain grandpas or grandpa-like actors. Sigma has a strange verbal and possibly psychological tic which causes him to make cat puns whenever he talks about cats. The cause of this behavior seems to be an experience he had as a child. When Sigma was in preschool, there was a deserted house near his school that everyone called the Cat Mansion. He'd always loved cats, so every day he would visit the Cat Mansion and give the cats that lived there some of his lunch. One day he realized that he could understand what the cats were saying to one another. A magical black cat appeared and told him that it had given him the gift in exchange for giving food to his fellows. But, the magical cat said, "You can never tell anyone about your gift," the magical black cat warned. "If you do, you'll be cursed." But young Sigma was so happy about his newfound ability that he slipped and told the girl about it, so the black cat cursed him. His curse was to speak only in cat puns for the rest of his life. Fortunately for him, a magical white cat came along soon afterwards, but the curse was a little too harsh and lessened it, so that he would only talk in cat puns when he talked about cats, and they lived happily ever after. A device that converts sound... Okay, did I already read this stuff? No, phone. A device that converts sound into electrical signals and transmits them over a wire so they can be decoded and played back on the other end. It's used for speaking to people who are far away. The invention of the telephone is generally credited to Alexander Graham Bell in 1876, but there is dispute in some circles as to whether or not this is the truth. In the game, there is a phone in one of the cabins. It can't call outside the facility, of course. What if you try something like 5309 or 6969? Other numbers might do other things, so give it a try. You were looking and you heard Danny Trejo? Yeah, he was referenced here. I'm gonna type 6969 in here real quick, just one sec. No! Ready for the time of your life, sweetheart? Only $24.95 a minute. That's a little too rich for my blood, thanks. There's no fucking way. That's funny. The other one. 5309. Hello, can I help you? Hey, I got your number on the wall. Huh? She hung up. Hello, can I help you? I got your number on the wall. Huh? She hung up. Okay. Let's get out of here. Password. Not pantry. Please. Wait, what am I missing? Not the rec room. Oh, safe quarters. There we go. Star, sun. Okay. Unlocking successful. Took something when we weren't looking. Yeah, those are two bad sides I really don't want to be on. I think I'll just go get them before I go through it. Hey, what's this? Did you open this, Sigma? Yeah, who else could have? Why didn't you tell us sooner? What? Forget about it, Alice. Let's just see what's in there. What's this thing? I think the answer to that question is in the safe. Check out this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. I think this is all the same information. Oh, it's a book about cats, but do we have time for that, right, Meow? Meow? Sorry, it's this sort of, I guess you could call it a tick. I've had it since I was young. I wish I was just this kitten, but I can't control it. It's not dangerous, though. You're perfectly fine. Not dangerous? Anyway, the book's called Schrodinger's Cat. Don't you mean Schrodinger's cat? Okay, I said it right the first time. Don't you mean Schrodinger's cat? Oh, you've heard of it? I think it'd be hard to find someone who hasn't heard of it. For real? Do you know what it is too, Alice? Of course I do. I was just wondering why this book was here. So what is it actually, it would be Schrödinger, right? Not Schrödinger. I guess I've always heard people say Schrödinger, so I was like, oh yeah, it's Schrödinger, but no, that would be Schrödinger, wouldn't it? It's König, Schrödinger. It's a quantum physics thought experiment. The book probably discusses the principles the experiment talks about in more depth. See, Erwin Rudolf Josef Alexander Schrödinger was a scholar of theoretical physics in Austria. He was born in 1887 and... Wait! Is this gonna be a long story? Yes. Thought so. How about we talk about it later then? I mean, we just found the key that'll get us out of here. You do have a point there. Yes, he does. We should leave, now. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Get me the F out of here. You found it. We made our way down the hallway and at the end waiting for us. Hey, it looks like the gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up. We left our room and it left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that.
No, please, dude. I don't need you to explain everything. Please, I get it. Less of an ooh sound?
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
Oh, we found something like that too.
Schrödinger.
Our room was an infirmary.
König. As you would say, my last name is König. The Schrödinger. We found I was in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No, there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Probably shouldn't have said that on stream, but you know, it's fine. If somebody really wants to look me up, I guess they can. But you have to figure out which one I am first.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one in the middle, and the one are the
Very good, Luna.
rocks here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Look, huh? Joke's on you, I already knew, idiot. Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
No. Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show them that note we found?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in the safe in the crew quarters. Woo!
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said, we had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa! There's a poster of a lady in here. It looks like the one you
Oh,
brought back home.
is he a horn dog?
This one's pretty hot.
Brother.
We're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time
What?
for it.
Tin Myoji.
Let's keep moving.
Canceled, dude. Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary game. And if Quark was calling Tin Myoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa over there.
Dude, does he just constantly jerk off, man? What the heck?
You mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh.
Okay, we were out here calling Sigma a gooner. Let's be real here. Tin Myoji, gooner supreme.
You're too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
Why is it doing that so fast? Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? The Milkman Go comedy. So true, so true.
Oh, you're finally done. You were
Oh, let's
taking
go.
so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
Did you get like third-party ones or did you get official ones?
Yawning? Really? You're just
Honestly,
a
I'm kind of of the
computer
opinion that for the most part, it's not really worth getting first-party controllers. The wire controller has a 10-foot USB-C cable. Holy crap.
You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise,
Well, you really need me to spell it out.
Forget it.
that's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier.
Like, so I got a controller called the Vader 3 Pro. Amazing controller. Honestly, way better than really any first-party controller. Save for the Rumble. Doesn't really work very well with like Nintendo's HD Rumble, so you can use it on the Switch, but the Rumble feels terrible when it actually activates because the code that is being sent over, or the instructions that are being sent over, aren't built for the standard Rumble motors that it has. It's built for the HD Rumble system, but otherwise a really great controller. And there's a lot of really nice third-party controllers these days that I would recommend over first-party ones most of the time. The Switch controller, I would say, is still worth it for Switch games because of that HD Rumble. And I'm not sure any third-party controller really does that correctly, but Kay, Quark, and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tin Myoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. See, everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head
Why are you
into?
asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay. Bitch. I'm assuming you got Xbox controllers, Brendan?
Has been opened. 45.
What? This game's got a time limit too?
Something
Wait.
wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one
What are you
here.
talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right. Can you believe that some people prefer PlayStation controllers? Cringe.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it.
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
Now, okay, the one thing I will say is that the PlayStation format does, I've heard, I haven't really tested it, I've heard works better for retro games. Because the D-pad is in a more comfortable position to use it, and it's more relevant for retro games, usually. What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Okay, well okay, now I finally understand why they wait until the last second, because they didn't want to be stuck in here for like an hour. Okay, I never really got it until just now. Okay, thank you for spelling it out for me, Fi. I was too stupid.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gates?
You're in the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Now, let's get this party started. For example, Siggy and Fun. That means and Alas's opponent, obviously. That and B-O and well, after all, if you
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just
first, I want everybody to focus on the screen. You should see A.
Hello? Thank you.
Ooh,
Zero Junior is great.
I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Well, it'll just have
What? Why does it have to wait? No, it won't.
30 minutes.
Anyway, don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out.
Her voice acting is great.
Have a nice trust.
I'm curious who voice acts her, actually. Man, what are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Do we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed
I
a
haven't done
serious
this.
crime.
I was like, have I heard this before? No, I've not seen this. Apple and banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like,
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese.
What's that? Who's that voice actor? That sounds really familiar.
Probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So, that's the prisoner's dilemma.
yeah, what would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, My erstwhile criminal associate, Banana, is going to keep his mouth shut. Then the best choice for me is to spill my beans. That way I only serve 1 year, but what if he confesses too? And the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. And it seems like the best choice is always going to be to confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which
That
is?
Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end
A
up
Cindy
serving 10
Robinson.
years. Do you get it?
What else has she done?
If you both
The
trusted
name's
each
not
other,
familiar to me
then
immediately.
neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're going to spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Ah, Apple and Banana. Yeah, they are pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2, but if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team.
Sexy Jutsu away from Naruto?
Who would we be playing against?
Zero, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting Zero in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want
Amazing.
to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals.
I kind of didn't realize that it was a different voice actor as opposed to the actual Naruto VA.
What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picked Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game will only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right? So for the other teams, they'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16 points total.
So what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits. Not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No, I mean the opposite. If you're going to make the most
What?
logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So
20 minutes.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Says who? Says you. Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you I've never seen you before in my life. Eh? Oh, the knife has that name on it. I didn't even realize that.
Sigma. Just let it go.
What?
Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma.
Eh?
Goodbye.
Well, I'm assuming that's why they couldn't show me the ending. What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw
Saw what?
the explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and
Whoa, Sigma, calm down. What are you talking about? What is it now?
my head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It felt like it was going to explode.
Are you all right?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah. Maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Fucking rat. Vi and I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination, brought on by stress or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future, this wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the no-nary game was probably getting to me more than Fi thought. I was tired and I was emotional. A hallucination was strange, but really it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
Five minutes remain until all if.
The hell was
What,
that?
you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
Wow, you bench. So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose
I
betray.
didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same
It's
thing.
completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. You still want to betray,
Yeah.
right? Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die. If
What?
our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Is that person's name suggested ejaculation? Honestly, amazing name. So unfortunate that was a bot. Oh, come on. That again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on earth? Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. Fi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree. Nice description.
1 minute.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll
You're
do
gonna
it.
choose betray, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right, take it away.
30 seconds.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. Huh. I'm assuming that choosing ally is going to lead down this shorter path here. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Did I go ally or betray? We know what Alice is going to pick. Or at least we knew what she picked versus Clover. I guess it could be different for us since she doesn't really know us. What are we doing here? A or B? A. Gonna piss off Sasuke. I mean, Fi.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you, Ambidex Gates.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
What'd I say? Yeah, I was, and yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in
It's
Alice.
not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Wait, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go.
We'll
Okay.
find out if you made the right choice.
All right. Suggested ejaculation.
Let's get Ambidex
Game.
Round 1. The results. If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
You freaking rat, Alice. You freaking rat. You rat. I'm surprised that Dio and Quark picked Ally. I'm also surprised that Clover still picked Betray even against Tin Myoji. I guess I'm not surprised because her reasoning was that Alice would also pick Betray if I remember right. So I guess it's not that surprising.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Sigma, you idiot! Hey, Alice! What the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice.
Oh, shiz, that's just what Fi said. Damn it.
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Why? Why did you do
I
it?
could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Why? Haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The best solution is for all of us to choose ally.
Really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose Betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you've just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
You freaking dick, dude.
Oh.
What?
Was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
Gosh damn it. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Fi. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick Betray.
Why didn't he, though, is my question.
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick Betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP.
someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Oh, Theo,
Oh.
is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
I really surprised you, huh?
What?
So you really were planning to choose Ally
Huh?
all along?
Wait a minute. This kid, okay, Quirk is a little weird though. I gotta be honest with you. Quirk's a little weird.
Much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think he was telling the truth, but he wanted to spare Dio a little bit here for some reason.
I understand. Guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover, and Tin Myoji, although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you
Yeah,
think
spare.
we're having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Whew, I love skipping shiz, dude. Yeah, look at all this stuff. Look at all this repeated content.
Yes, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyaldi. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone.
Okay.
What?
Why?
I guess I can tell you why.
I see.
I guess I can tell you why.
Phi Sigma and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
So again, I wish that the skip wouldn't stop as soon as it reached new text, because oftentimes it's like a few new lines in the middle. I took a moment to go over everything in my head. Like seriously, that was like two lines, and it's like I really had to stop skipping and redo it again. It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed, although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you two magenta too?
Why does he seem okay? Why does Dio seem a little bit nicer this round for some reason?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Mark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
Like Dio doesn't seem like that much of a dick right now. He seems like kind of like reserved and like, oh, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Like, Cork's got the cojones.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random.
That might be right, actually.
Rules or anything. Now, with all of that explained,
I must bid you adieu.
Something must have changed in the room, because in the original playthrough, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they were still a pair, right? So in the other timeline, they were still a pair, but Dio jumped and chose betray and prevented Quark from doing it. So Quark must have figured out something in the room that they did that gave him a bit of an advantage over Dio. Ah! Okay. Why is this happening to me? It's a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. I think here's where I'll stop for today. I don't really know. I think this is probably a good point. Allie's cleaning her paw. Aw, poor little baby. Let's go here to just chatting. Stay chatting. Let's see, we got anything to show off today? It doesn't look like it. I kind of thought we'd have some art to show off, but I guess not. I guess not. Let's find somebody to raid. Couldn't finish your picture. Your wrist hurts. Sure. I was kidding. Let's go ahead and raid into let's raid into Pokedubs here. They're a YouTuber that I started watching a little bit. They are doing some shiny hunting currently. Not a fellow vegan or anything, but just seems like a cool person overall. So let's go ahead and show them some love, folks. They do some the only thing I could work on was art trade, and I didn't even do that. Shaking my dang head. Hey, the stream was just too good. I meant to send the raid message too. I did the wrong command. All right, folks. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you all being here as always. We'll be back in next week for some more Mario and Luigi Brothership, as well as some more Virtue's Last Reward. We'll see what pathways we are able to go down next time. But I hope you all have a nice rest of your weekend, and I will catch you all again later. Stay safe, folks. Goodbye. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.